Good morning and welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. In this morning's update, we've got several answers to questions we had yesterday. One, what's going on with the XRP or the Ripple escrow dump? Two, how much would they take out? And three, why was there an additional 400 million taken out? And we solved that problem. I answered it yesterday, which in the month of June, Ripple made it known that they were going to take out an additional 400 million XRP. So they took out 200 million on the June 30th and shuffled it around. But now we finally get to see the escrow news. So Ripple keeps 1.3 billion XRP after escrow unlock. Is a settlement coming, or is it settlement the reasoning? Because there's settlement speculation. But as we discussed a little bit yesterday in the live, as somebody had brought it up, there is a possibility that this is not because of a settlement talks. There's a possibility this is because Ripple is about to acquire by buying another company that has to do with real world assets and is going to be bringing it even more than we think onto the ledger, or at least become in charge more from the real world asset side. So that's speculation. So maybe, just maybe, the money isn't going for a settlement, but it's going in that direction. Now, there's nothing that concretely, say either way, but that's just some speculation that you have to consider. So we've got the XRP, 1.3 billion moved after the 1 billion escrow dump. And then we've got Ripple price attempts to cross above resistance. And right now it's very key. We're up about 2%. I talked yesterday about getting back into the XRP-Bitcoin pairing at the 752 sat level. I made it very public to everybody, because I felt like we were about to have some kind of move up. Now we're up to the 775 sat level. XRP's up about 2% on the day as well. So it's been a nice little move here for XRP. And if we can continue doing this in a profound fashion, we can start this bullish reversal, which we already have. But I'll show you some compelling stuff to where if we can hold this level, and we're above it right now, where we could cap off this 8% rally. I held no bones a few days ago when I said, XRP holders, we have hope. 8.6, or XRP, we have hope. 8.6% rally. And then I talked about Bitcoin, how on the inverse head and shoulders it could surge. And Bitcoin was under 60K at that point. So at least we've come up. Bitcoin and XRP have both hit that short-term target. And now it's up to them to both break over and start to have some bullish momentum. But we'll go over every detail we need to in this this update. Please make sure to hit that like button. So YouTube does recommend this update. It is vital for us to get new people into this community. We want to continue to put the word out there, and we want to make sure people can buy before we have any kind of rally. Maybe somebody wanted to buy when it was at 46.4 cents when we talked about this, or 46.8, and now they're up about 6%. So they could make a decision. They could have made a little extra money, yada, yada, yada. But at least in a market where it's very hard to navigate, we've been doing a damn good job here in this community. Not just me, but with all of us. The lives have definitely helped me as well. Some days are busier than others, but it definitely does help to be a part with each and every one of you to where we can make an educated and informed decision. If you're new in here, or if you're retuning and forgotten, we don't play the victim. We never play the victim, only the winner. And by being a winner, it's positivity over negativity, and you have to have all the news and notes from not just the charts, but the news alike to make an educated and informed decision on the charts. So please make sure that like button, I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 7:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So the positivity over negativity. If you start out positive, we can look at this in an emotionless standpoint, and we can do this from the most appropriate standpoint because we're positive. We're not looking for the worst case scenario. We're not looking at why crypto is killing us. We're looking for opportunity, folks. Simply opportunity. XRP this morning's up 2.04%. We're sitting above a very critical resistance level. And if we can, now we've pushed up. Now we're going to look to make sure we hold this 40 in current times, 48.4 cents. If we hold that, we'll be able to appreciate all the way up to around that 51 cent mark. And as you can see here, we talked about, and I was very blunt to everybody about XRP being able to hold this back test. And then from here, it's about an 8% rallies. 8.07%. Right now, XRP's gone up 4.1% since we talked about the reversal possibly taking place. And we said that we needed to look at it from this perspective to give us the accurate interpretation of a short-term potential breakout. Even though we were getting rejected here, all this was telling us is whether or not we were going to get confirmed on the signal move to 51 cents. It's between 50.5 and 51 cents. And this can confirm that signal by holding the 48.4 cents. So this is very much like a puzzle piece, but today it's starting to come together a little bit more brightly, or a little more boldly, and we're going to see if we can sustain this. The one area we can see is we're going to have end up into the heavily oversold areas. We have what looks like it could have been a reversal, but it looks like a top heavy candle still, so this is good. If we can hold this 48.4 cents, we're in the clear. If we can hold 48.4 cents, we're in the clear to make that rally up to 50.5 to 51 cents. And it's not the end of the world. It's not going to make anybody rich. But what it's going to do is it could build the positive momentum to break out of here. Now, let's say we get up to 50.5 and we get on top of it. Then you're looking at 53.36. But right now, it's a good sign that we're breaking up right now. It's just we're not out of the woods yet because we still need to make sure we hold this 484 level and make sure that that becomes the new support. We talked about the possibility of bottoming. Now it's a matter of XRP filling this out properly. It's XRP's opportunity to fill this out, and the reason I say that is because we did one of these, we came all the way through. So now if you look at this, if it bounces off of this, you can very well come up here, and even if it gets rejected, you could come all the way up here. In time, if this breaks out, you could come all the way to 68 cents. But I'm looking at more of it in the short term at that 50.5 to 51 cents. Daily broke bullish. The daily has broke bullish in XRP. And if this plays out, we have an engulfing candle. And this could be, depending on how this plays out, we still have 12 hours. It could turn out to work out very much in our favor. Now, if it comes back down, comes back below 48 and it starts pushing down, well, yeah, then we could obviously put in a reversal, and this is just the beginning of a nice start to the day that just switches out through the sellers. So we'll see how this plays out, and now I want to make sure I get to this reading for XRP and keep it in line. And after this, we'll cover the XRP Bitcoin pairing, and then we'll get into Bitcoin because it's very, very important to see what we look at this morning. So Ripple keeps 1.3 billion XRP after escrow unlock, sparking settlement discussions, or speculation, I should say. So Ripple retains 1.3 billion XRP in its spendable wallets after unlocking 1 billion tokens from escrow for July, sparking speculation of a settlement in the SEC case. Whale Alert, a crypto tracking resource, spotlighted the latest development which occurred across multiple transactions within 2 hours yesterday. The first batch involved 7 fund movements, with which Ripple transferred 1.1 billion XRP to 3 different wallets and locked up 800 million XRP in escrow. Details of the Ripple transaction, notably in the first batch, Ripple moved 200 million XRP to RBG, then transferred 300 million XRP to RDD. Yesterday, the firm then sent 500 million XRP to RKD. Essentially, these transactions moved 1 billion XRP to 3 Ripple wallets, occurring between 21:41 and 21:43 UTC yesterday. 3 minutes after the first batch of movements, Ripple proceeded to lock up some of the funds in escrow. Address RDD locked up the 500 million XRP it received. Afterwards, wallet RKD escrowed the 300 million XRP in its balance. bringing total assets locked up to 800 million XRP. So Ripple whale alert, this was for 300 million XRP worth 143,204,464 USD locked in escrow. So interestingly, Ripple then sent an additional 100 million XRP to address RBG91M at 2149 UTC. This brought the wallet's balance to 300 million XRP. With this series of movements, Ripple had sent 1.1 billion to spendable wallets, but locked up 800 million XRP. This brings the spendable balance from the fund flow to 300 million XRP. So that means Ripple still has 300 million XRP they can sell this month that was not locked away in escrow. The second batch of transactions involved the anticipated escrow unlocks. Occurring over an hour after the first batch, Ripple unlocked 500 million XRP to address RDQ, and then another 500 million XRP to two unequal movements, RW2, 3WY. Overall, the multiple transactions executed by Ripple saw the company lock up 800 million XRP and unlock 1 billion XRP. While these movements are typical each month, the transfer of an additional 300 million to wallets to a wallet usually leveraged for fund liquidations has caught the attention of investing public. With Ripple segregating 1.3 billion XRP for possible liquidation, speculations of an imminent settlement in the SEC case have sprung up. Interestingly, Ripple recently moved 200 million XRP at the end of last month. As the Crypto Basic reported, this fund flow also triggered speculative comments. Notably, the Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit has slid into the remedies phase. Consequently, both parties have presented arguments on the fair penalty for Ripple's violations of securities provisions. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission demands a disgorgement of 876 million and another 876 million in civil penalties, with 198 million in prejudgment interest. While these demands total 1.95 billion, Ripple argues that the civil penalties should not be more than 10 million. Both parties await the court's final decision on the matter. So that's very interesting that they took out 1.3 billion in total, locked up 800 million, and they've still got 300 million in a spendable account. So that's a lot of information to catch up on. And I think that's very, very important. Now we've got the Bitcoin prices at down 0.12% to 62,859. And in the daily, that's another bullish engulfing candle. So now it's up to Bitcoin if it's going to come up, or XRP, I'm sorry. On the XRP market cap, this is a bullish engulfing candle. And we're looking to get up here at around the 27.583 billion. Until we get over that, this could be looked at as just a bear market rally. So I wanted to make sure to look at that real quickly before I forgot. And now for Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit its technical target out of the short-term consolidation. It was 63,789. You have to get on top of that. And then we can start talking some serious bullish momentum here. We already back tested the pennant flag. And now we had a breakout of the short-term consolidation. That on a breakdown, I would have been more preferably preferred it. It would have had a technical target of 58,000. It could have double bottomed. Unfortunately, it took the technical target to the upside, which was 63,789, and it hit it perfectly. Now there is speculation that maybe it is building a bull flag here, like I talked about yesterday for Bitcoin. And we have a bullish cross with the 20 cross and the 50 and the 3 hourly, 4 hourly. It's the same deal. We just had the 20 cross to 50, so we confirmed a bullish cross. And now if we can gain some momentum here, we need to get on top of 63,789 and we could start making a run back up. I've talked about that liquidity zone where I think they're going to tap 73,000 in time. Even if this price falls off, it would make perfect sense. They have $9 billion that they're getting ready to sell from Mt. Gox. Then you've got the 3,940 Bitcoin put on the exchanges. Last week that was approved by the judge. And they have over 212,000 Bitcoin, the U.S. government. So all of this is pointing to the fact they need liquidity. And if Bitcoin goes up and it gets past the hits 73,000, there's over 6.2 billion in liquidity that will happen for short traders. So I try to line things up. So right now we need to see if we can get over 63,789. We can start making a monstrous push back up towards that 69,000 area. That would be the next big target. It's about 5,500 points up, or 5,221 points, or 11 points up from that resistance at 63,789. And if we were unable to secure that level and we fall back down, your first big support level is down here around 58,800. That's the pennant flag support. And then you would look for a bounce to 58K on some kind of wick to see if it could hold. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. We talked about XRP, the XRP market cap, and now the XRP Bitcoin pairing, and I'm going to release this in due time. XRP Bitcoin pairing is up 2.11%. Before we get into that, if you're looking to trade crypto, XRP Bitcoin pairing, or your favorite cryptos alike, look in the video description below and our pinned comments. There's BITUNIX to trade XRP worldwide, no VPN or KYC needed. It has the lowest spot and leverage trading fees I've found in the USA concurrently, unequivocally, because I've tried so many exchanges now. So that's in the video description below and our pinned comments. So if you're looking to copy trade me or get into the XRP Bitcoin pairing now or in the future, that's on HOTCOIN. That's for USA users and worldwide, but for USA users, that's one option I found for the XRP Bitcoin pairing. Now that MEXC turned their backs completely on the USA. So take advantage of those opportunities, as those are in the XRP Bitcoin pairing. Or in the video description below and our pinned comments. And if you do appreciate my work and you're still in here, consider sending one YouTube super chat per month or joining Tom's Army, as we did start a new month. I would really appreciate the support. Just make sure to hit that like button while you're in here at the end. Share this on social media. And right now we have about 1.3 out of every 9 people hit the like button. If we could just bring that up to 3 out of every 9, we really could make a huge difference in the amount of people that show up into this community. So let's go over this chart, and then I'll save the rest of the reading for tonight and during the live. So XRP Bitcoin pairing, we were talking about the possibility of that W reversal forming there just about a day and a half ago, 2 days ago in the live on Sunday, and it actually happened. I bought at 751 sat level, as most of you know, and now it's bouncing off of it. If we can play this appropriately, the technical target out of here is around that 974 sat level, which it would prove that XRP is looking for appreciation in price as well, not just to supersede Bitcoin. It looks like it's going to appreciate much quicker than Bitcoin in this setup. It's just only time will tell exactly how this is going to play out. As we can see, the sun is making its way through behind the tree, so what an awesome thing to see. So yeah, that's the biggest thing I'm looking for here. So if you're watching this, we want to make sure we hold a 750 sat level. Now it came up, so if it does come back down in some kind of volatility, in recent times it's about 754 sat level is going to be where we need to hold. And if it does push, we have a golden cross here in the 30-minute. So if it comes down, the expected come down here in the immediate short term would be around 766. And then if it can hold that, we're off to the races. If we do play this out true, if this plays out true, and there's no guarantee it will because it could fall off on a sell-off, you're looking at about a 25.7% appreciation right now on price. So that's on the XRP Bitcoin pairing if this played out true. Now, this could just be a short-lived rally, so we have to pay our due diligence here as we go along. We know that XRP's price is up over 2% or right around 2% on the day. So that does speak volumes for what we're seeing in the XRP Bitcoin pairing. But remember, we do know we have to come up with some $500 million still in the XRP market cap just to get out of the danger zone, let's just say. We need to be over 27.5 billion, hold that, and then we can start making a push back up. But until we get back over that resistance, this could be nothing more than a little bit of a bear market rally, even if we are bearish. So it's going to be very important to watch this morning. I'm intrigued by the fact that the XRP Bitcoin pairing has appreciated some, and we're trying to bounce off of this short-term breakout after a rather sustained consolidation. And it's very exciting because if this does play out, ladies and gentlemen, we are on an inverse head and shoulders, and you could go boom, 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 and out. And if that's the case, these are very big bullish reversals. Very, very big bullish reversals. And very much so, optimism should be felt here. So I'll leave you with this. Remember, XRP Ripple unlocked 1.3, or well, it turns out 1.3 billion XRP was moved. 1.1 billion XRP was unlocked from, or 1 billion was unlocked from escrow, and they locked up 800 million. An additional 300 million XRP is sitting ready for sale right now. So What is going on? Is it a settlement discussion, or is it the acquisition of another real-world asset, a company with real-world assets to further broaden their reach? That is the speculation. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Thanks for spending some time with me on this early morning. Make sure to hit that like button, and if you made it until the end, hashtag be better, do better in the comments.